You guys, Erin here. I am dropping in with you to give you this week's astrological update. And boy, do we have a powerful week coming up here. I am mostly talking about July 17th, Monday, July 17th. We have two very powerful transits. First of all, we're going to be having a new moon in the sign of Cancer. Okay. Anytime we have a new moon, it's a time to manifest new beginnings or growth that is related to the zodiac sign the moon is transiting through. So this is a time to manifest growth that is related to this sign of Cancer. Now, the sign of Cancer, it's what we call the cardinal water sign. When I say cardinal, I'm talking about an energy that can project with force, okay? However, this is in the element of water. All the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they are very much associated with emotions. The sign of Cancer definitely deals with emotions. It's ruled by the moon. The moon up in the sky, she rules over our moods and our emotions and our intuition, okay? So the sign of Cancer has a very strong tendency to feel the emotions so deeply, not only their own emotions, but the emotions of others, whoever they're around. In fact, the motto for the sign of Cancer is, I feel, okay? And because of that, it's a very intuitive energy, okay? So if you want to maybe work, if you've been working on your emotions, this is a time to manifest new beginnings. And what happens is over these next 6 months, we all experience this opportunity for this growth, okay? This growth that's got to do with this sign of Cancer. And approximately 6 months from now, we'll have a full moon in the sign of Cancer. That's the peak of the growth cycle. Okay, so if you want to be working on how you're managing your emotions, make sure you're processing your emotions in a healthy way, or maybe you're just trying to heighten your intuition. This is a time to pull out your journal and write down what kind of growth you want to experience that is related to this sign of Cancer. This sign of Cancer, it's most commonly represented by the crab, okay? The crab that wears this very hard protective shell. Okay, and it needs to, because it's got soft, sensitive, squishy insides. A lot of times people who have strong Cancerian energy in their natal chart, they'll be very protective of their loved ones, their home, their property, themselves. Okay, but it also is this energy when something real turbulent or real scary is going on, the crab that will kind of scurry away and hide to protect itself and its family. Okay, so how do you want to grow in these ways? I know a lot of people out there really working on heightening their intuition. This is a really good time to do that. Or maybe you want to, this sign of Cancer can have a lot to do with being nurturing. Maybe you want to become more nurturing, more empathetic. This is a sign of empathy, really. Okay, so again, how do you want to grow in these ways? It's very beneficial to pull out your journal and write down what you want to manifest, especially in the hours leading up to this new moon. The new moon peaks at 11:31 a.m. Pacific time. And what I always like to do is take gemstones that resonate well with the sign that the moon is transiting through. Some gemstones, just to name a few here, that really resonate well with this sign of Cancer. First of all, the dedicated mineral is pearls, and pearls are absolutely lovely. They can be so good for working with your worrying. The sign of Cancer can definitely deal with worrying, and a lot of that comes from hormones in the gut, in the stomach, really. The sign of Cancer actually rules the stomach and the breasts and the elbows, by the way. But so these pearls can help. I have a big strain of freshwater pearls that a dear friend of mine gave to me from Hawaii. And when I was having very, very severe stomach problems, I would just lay down and meditate and lay those pearls on top of my stomach. But for this new moon, if you've got any pearls, maybe lay them on top of your journal. Another good one is moonstone. Okay, I'm actually wearing some moonstone earrings today. Here's another piece of moonstone right here. Moonstone is great, especially if you're trying to work on your emotions. However, if you're super sensitive, if you already are going through some very emotional experience in your life, moonstone can heighten those emotions. However, if you're somebody who's been really trying to, say you've been working on, a practice of processing emotions in a healthy way, moonstone can help with that. But again, just be mindful, be careful, because they can enhance super emotional experiences. Okay, another one to name, any kind of calcite really resonates well with the sign of Cancer. Another one that's more of an uplifting stone, a more vibrant stone, would be a ruby. Ruby is actually really kind of belongs to the sign of Leo, but a ruby can also resonate well with the sign of Cancer, especially if you're trying to brighten things up, brighten the mood, bring in the vibrant sun type of energy. Okay, now another thing that is happening on July 17th, just a couple hours, I think actually it's like an hour and a half after this new moon, the nodes, the lunar nodes, the north and south lunar node are changing zodiac signs for the first time since January of 2022. Now, this is a big deal. The north node is moving into the sign of Aries. The south node is moving into the sign of Libra. What that means is the north node is like a pump that brings celestial energy into Earth. So with the north node moving into the sign of Aries, we're all going to be being pumped full with that Aries energy. Aries is the aggressor. Aries is the sign that takes action. That's the cardinal fire sign with energy. Okay. And that north node is going to be in the sign of Aries all the way until January of 2025. So if you want to be working on that Aries energy as well, and the sign of Libra, the south node, that's where energy goes out, okay? The south node is like a drain point for celestial energy. That is moving into the sign of Libra. So with that said, this Libra energy will be kind of leaving us. Obviously, not all of the Libra energy, but we will be having a loss of this Libra energy. And this could be a hard transit for some people. Libra is the sign of relationships and partnerships and beauty and charm and balance and harmony. Okay, so we all experience these transits as a collective, but it's so important to realize that they are incredibly unique to each and every one of us. Okay, it's so beneficial to get familiar with your natal chart. Do you have anything, A, in the sign of Cancer for this new moon? B, anything that's maybe opposing that in the sign of Capricorn? Do you have anything that's going on through the signs of Aries and Libra in your natal chart? Because if so, there's going to be a lot of activity going on in your life over these next 18 months as these nodes transit through these zodiac signs. Okay, so, and I could go on and on and on. There's so much that I could say. This is a very, very powerful transit. Talking about these lunar nodes is my very favorite topic in astrology. So if you would like to schedule an astrology reading so that you can figure out how this specifically applies to your own natal chart, what area of your life is energy going to be coming in through? What area of your life is energy going to be going out of? Or, you know, how these nodes are what make eclipses happen. How are these eclipses going to trigger your own natal chart? Okay, really good stuff to get familiar with here. So again, if you'd like to schedule an astrology reading with me, you can schedule through the East West website, which is eastwestbooks.org. When you go to that website, there's a link on top that says Readers and Healers. If you click there, it's very self-explanatory. You can schedule a reading with me straight through that link. Okay, guys, I do hope to hear from some of you. And until next time, namaste to all of you.